I'm a second year student, and also to the course that brought me here is fine arts. Other than that, I'm also a visual artist and a graphic designer. Therefore, your services are very welcome at my custom pleasure. I was looking at something and very terribly, or rather fortunate for me, I had to go and sell drugs to feed my family. I'm very lucky and fortunate enough that it will give me the crisis of addiction. But I had to do it. Until when she passed, I asked myself, is this the life she would want me to live? Now that she is not here with us. I had to take a step back and say no. She would want the best from me. Because what I feed others as I take those things, as I sell them those addictive substances to them, it is a life and dream I'm destroying. I'm not different from a terrorist at that time, or a murderer or a killer. Because one who can take your life away by the simple tiny things he introduces you into, before you know it, he has destroyed and blundered your dreams and the life that was meant for you. I was not different from a destiny killer because of the things that I had to do to survive. And since that moment, I had to embrace my challenges. I had to embrace what I could hear from my ear that was irritating. I had to punish my stomach, not to feed, so that I could hold myself on together, not to survive. In the name of using the things that I shouldn't have used. And since she died, I had to remember one thing. In the kind of life we are living in, cows don't give milk. Our times is we expect cows to go and give milk, but no, it's different. You have to go and milk that cow to give you that milk. That is the secret of life. You must get out there. Do the things that matter and are true and correct. Right before the eyes of your Creator and for the creation that He has created. Wake up in the 4 a.m. in the morning, walk through the corals of the manure of the field, tie the neck of the cow to one of the posts of the shed, take a hot water and start milking it up. Otherwise, a calf will come and help you milk it. Meaning you will not have milk for the day. And that is a loss. Because you have allowed someone to come and steal something that was to help you. And that has always been what I've been fighting for. If we don't rise and understand that no one is coming to save us, no one is coming to help us, we will lose it all. But here we are. Same people, same humanity, different opportunities. But if there's one thing that we are similar in, we all have strengths. And at the same time, we have weaknesses. Embrace those strengths. Simply because you're surviving for something or for somebody, doesn't mean now we have to go through all that for the rest of our lives. It comes a time you have to take an about time to start over again. I remember a time when I was in high school, or rather primary, I didn't have a good English to speak. In fact, I was terrible at English. And I used to perform very poorly because of the things I used to do. That took my time more than I could concentrate on my studies, because fees was a problem then. Here as we are, I had to fight another battle of people, because I was taken to a private primary school, and they were very good at English. They could speak nicely. I was the outcast of that. All my years I had to try and fight to fit in that society that could say no. I would say that society where my academic progress was high and I was down here, but I still had to keep up. Today I sit and ask myself, so where am I? I've been fighting for nothing all those years. Same thing in high school. The grades are up there and KILAVUKA, but still you had a battle to fight to fit in. Not because you want to help yourself, but because you want to impress everybody within yourself. Let everybody see that you're strong, let everybody see that you're there, you're not a weak. Strive to please people with whatever they are doing. If it is to have good shoes, you must have those good shoes. If it is to dress well, you must dress well. If it is to be in class on time, I should be there because that is the way it shows my seriousness. If it is to interact with people, there are these people I should and there are these people I shouldn't. But it causes frustration along the way. And before you know it, you start getting depressed. You be alone, having suicidal thoughts, and the next thing, if nobody is on that watch, you take your life from him. But for how long? One day you have to be up here. And before the process of moving down the table to be on the table takes time, takes a lot of time. And you have to realize that as other people are coming to help you place yourself on the table, they are also working forward to be placed on their tables. As much as we have been denied what we have seen recently by the USA, I believe it's a good thing for us. Because when we stop being dependent on people and things, the moment we realize that there's more things we could do that we need to know. And before you know it, you're already out there and making it all happen by the simple person as well. It's just all a matter of moving from down here to up here. It took me quite some time to come up with my own, trying to help people and concentrate with, building their skills, their talents, and all these things. Until I time myself back and said, wait a minute. I'm putting so much energy on helping people to be on the table. What about of me? I'm trying to be there, I'm trying always to be present for them, and all these things. But what about me? I'm very, very lucky and very fortunate as a young person from our country to have very supportive people who help you in day-to-day challenge in life. Lucky you are, because you have enough time to focus on yourself. But for those who don't have that support, those kind of things, that time is limited. But I want to tell you this. Your life matters so much than that of a dog that you take in for a pet. You matter so much. Only if you decide to put yourself on the table. Take time and discover you're also worth it. Take time and discover that you have strengths. And those little tiny weaknesses that you have, embrace them and convert them not to an effort, but to an advantage. For the life you are here, it won't matter how you help them, but it will matter what you did with yourself. That is why it is need to start over again. I'm very proud to see young people come up with organizations. It is very possible. If we are going to use theirs, why not ours first? Then theirs later. Africanism is what we need to embrace. But it only comes if we start over again. At the end of time, there comes of ages. Once it will be hatched in the cosmos. Let those who long live after us know
that was our finest moment. Because we chose to start over again. So let no one look down upon you because you're a youth, or because you're young, or because you're a student. Discover that one niche that you have and start with it. When you walk to those offices, don't walk in as a student. Walk in as a person you wanted to be. Even if they ask you, are you a student? Don't say I'm a student. I'm a journalist. I'm a designer. I'm a teacher. I'm a CEO. When you keep on reminding them that, it also reminds you and you never stop at it until you get there. Otherwise, we will be dying in flies. Because this generation, I tell you, we focus on, we obtain, we blows, we demand, we wish. Those obtaining, wishing, demanding, and blows, it won't help. You have to get that there and build that now. Because if not now, then when by waiting.